Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Ramirez. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. On the run, still looking. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After the misconnection, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Ramirez. He's right on target.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Brings up 2nd down.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The give to the back. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to throw, it's Ramirez. They've got the screen set up. Finds a crease at the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First and goal for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
3rd and goal from way back there. To the air, it's Ramirez. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The aerial assault continues. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown and now get nothing.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field. You get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. New Mexico State lines up quickly. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. From midfield, looking for room. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
To the air, it's Ramirez. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch, he's got enough. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, in this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over UCLA. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with the lone back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. And the Aggies want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Using his legs, it's Burke. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw. It's Ramirez. Finds the tight end. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. They're going to throw it again. That's caught. It's Burke. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point in the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He makes the connection. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to pass. It's Ramirez. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
At the 17-yard line. Brings up third down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Owls! And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You could see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 18 over UCLA. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. There have been few obstacles obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll try to get outside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss him to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. The defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. On second down, he'll let it fly. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Ramirez. He's got the back in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll keep it on the sneak. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those as you got them a little bit tired.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Ramirez. Throws to the back. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Throws to the wideout. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Back to pass, it's Ramirez. He makes a grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some outbreaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you got to do something to create separation.
This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. He looks that one in nicely. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Aggies are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Scrambling away. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fast motion from the offense. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Ramirez. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Kennesaw State.
Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. He wants to throw. He's got his man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Let's go. Looking for a man. It's Ramirez. Got it. Touchdown, Owls. And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
New Mexico State, 14.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this.
Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.